tea you got there?
So I got a plum kombucha.
Okay.
Don't really taste the plum, and I don't really taste the kombucha, but it's kind of mid. How about you?
I got white tea.
White.
Not really a fan of it. I usually get like a Earl Grey or English breakfast kind of tea, but I thought I'd go with something different today. Not crazy about it, but.
So, do you mess with green tea?
I rarely get.
I stay away from that stuff, yeah. But both of us, I can speak on our behalf, are a fan of chai tea. That stuff is good.
Chai tea.
I do love chai.
Chai and hot chocolate.
Well, I do like during Christmas time.
During Christmas time, good.
Or winter.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, hot chocolate is good.
It's,
Coffee, I usually stay away from. If it's iced, once in a blue moon, and that's rare.
Right.
Once in.
I think it's wrong to drink hot chocolate in the summer.
Yeah, you should. It's too hot.
That's wrong.
Hot chocolate, hot summer. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah. But yeah, and then also coffee. Like, do you ever drink coffee?
I drink coffee, but I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just bitter unless you have a lot of sugar in it. Yeah, it's like, why drink coffee when you can have tea?
True.
Make sure you guys comment down below.
Or hobbits drink tea.
Yeah, hobbits drink tea. Or like sometimes a little bit of beer. Rarely a little bit of beer.
Rarely.
Unless they're at a party, like Bilbo's 111th birthday party, or Frodo's 50.
Yeah, a little bit too much beer.
They get a little too crazy. But anyway, anyways, so we're gonna start off this podcast. Unfortunately, we were gonna have Samuel Nichols on today for the podcast, or for the next podcast, but we couldn't get that done. We're hoping. We've been saying this for a long time, a couple months now. We've been in the works since October of getting him on the podcast. It'll be over Zoom or something like that. Hopefully we get him on the podcast. He's a big fan of Lord of the Rings. He's helped out with the channel a lot, putting together meme compilations, which we also have a meme compilation
that we have to get to, yeah.
Yeah, so make sure to stay tuned for next month's podcast, and hopefully we'll have him on. But we're going to start off with some comments and like...
A question.
Yeah. So I'll start off with comments. First comment is by Big Va Joyer. I think I pronounced his name right. It sounds French. He said, I think with all these scenes you guys made, you could make a big video putting all the scenes together. So, like, we made a couple videos, right, where they led up to it. And even the one where it was Gondor and Westfold fell, I did add a video.
That's right. That's right.
What was the video called that before?
10,000?
Yeah, 10,000 Strong or something.
10,000,
But we
yeah.
added them together, and like in the spring/summer, we got a big project going on.
Yeah, of the Breaking of the Fellowship.
Breaking of the Fellowship.
At the end, we actually have a couple of the scenes, but we'd probably remake that whole thing.
Yeah, we're gonna remake the whole thing. It's around a 7 to 9 minute video.
Hopefully we get a bigger cast by then.
Yeah, and we're working on that too.
Yeah.
But that's probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
It's such a
I
good
love
scene.
the ending of that.
Especially the music too. Howard Shore, man.
Yeah.
Does anyone beat Howard Shore?
As a music composer, you know how I feel as a music composer. Hans Zimmer is the greatest of all time, in my opinion. But Howard Shore's soundtrack of The Lord of the Rings is the best of all time.
It's the best soundtrack
Just
of all
because I
time.
love The Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I do think that Hans Zimmer is the best composer of all time, but Howard Shore has made the best, like you said,
Right.
the best soundtrack of all time.
Alrighty, now we have a question from Ellen Kirby. Have we read The Silmarillion?
Have we read The Silmarillion?
I have not.
He hasn't, and I have not. No, I haven't. I got the book, but didn't get around to reading it yet because, I don't know. I always liked the Lord of the Rings books better and The Hobbit.
I know there's a lot about Lord of the Rings. Like, it is obviously Lord of the Rings. Like, everything's
Yeah,
based
it's
off
like
of.
Middle Earth, but
Yeah.
I have it, so I'm gonna get around to reading it soon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to read it. But like people I've talked to, it's a lot more. Isn't it a slower read? I feel like they said
A lot more
it's a lot more.
details.
It's a lot more details and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to read it, along with all his other Middle Earth books.
Right.
Books.
Upon books.
Man, J.R.R. Tolkien's so inspirational.
So inspirational.
And
If you want to be a writer.
But then Samuel Nichols, has a comment which said we need more tribute videos. So we made 2 tribute videos so far. Rohan tribute.
Tribute to Rohan and
Tribute to
then
Rohan and
Gondor's Falling.
Gondor's Hope is Failing or something.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between the two.
Right.
So Rohan's so hype and like
Getting ready for war.
thinking that they can win, so much hope, and then Gondor is just dark and they all think they lost hope. And there's a huge contrast between Rohan and Gondor. And then we also are open to doing more. If you want to do a tribute person, like Aragorn, we could do Theoden, we could do Gandalf, Frodo, Bilbo.
Anyone really.
Anyone, or more places like the Dwarves of Erebor, or anyone.
The Shire. Tribute to the Shire with a nice Concerning Hobbit song playing.
Concerning Hobbits, yeah. I don't even think we got that song into one of our videos yet because we didn't do any of the scenes from Concerning Hobbits.
Oh yeah, true.
But we got to get that song. That would be a good song to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be good.
Those are just a couple questions and statements that we are answering. But if you have more questions that we can answer on the next podcast, just drop them in the comment section below, and we'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, we're definitely good.
Just question about anything.
Doesn't have to be Lord of the Rings. It can be about us. It can be anything we have an opinion to.
Yeah.
And we are very knowledgeable with the Lord of the Rings, but
very knowledgeable.
So if you have a friend who wants a question, just tell them to comment and subscribe, of course.
Yeah.
Comment down below on our videos. Any questions on any video. It doesn't have to be the podcast, but we definitely check the podcast the most for questions. But now we got a couple of questions we want to ask ourselves, and this is pretty important.
Important stuff.
So I'll do the first one because the second one's the most important. The second one is the biggest piece of information this podcast has to give. So our first question: are there any videos you guys want us to remake
that we made before
that are not up to our standard? Because
there's a point, like I forget which video it's. Well,
it's Gandalf meets Bilbo in the Shire. Good morning. That one where.
Yeah.
He says good morning. You said good morning.
It was just some good morning to be good on. Yeah.
Or perhaps yeah.
From there on, our videos are so much better. Just everything that we do. Obviously, our costumes and stuff aren't.
Obviously, we're not buying costumes to.
Yeah. But like.
I mean, we could if we get enough subscribers. So make sure to subscribe. But yeah, like the filmmaking, the acting, the way like we got more experience with filming it and acting it, it's just from there on it's so much better. And before that, we're definitely down to remaking almost any of those scenes. So just comment down below what video you would like to see remade, and we'll do it. We already did one, right?
I wish they're gonna ever come to me.
I wish they're gonna ever come to me.
I think we did one more, maybe. I don't know though.
I forget. Maybe we did one more too, but any of those, I think, like even our first video, it was great acting.
It's legendary just because it's our first video.
We'd be down to make that one too.
We'd remake that, definitely.
Yeah. And then we got one more question we'd like to ask, which could reshape our future.
I don't want people to misinterpret what we're about to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, the question is, should we make other videos than just Lord of the Rings?
So, I'll go first.
Alright, yeah.
So, obviously, we'd keep with Lord of the Rings videos, but if you want to see more videos in that time period, not Middle Earth, but maybe just like any like random world like of us, because we made a lot already, just for fun filmmaking. We don't have to act as someone like Gandalf. I as well as anyone know that Gandalf is so hard to act as. Like, it's almost impossible. I don't look like him. Got a little beard, but
you don't have white hair.
Or like Ian McKellen, like he's old. So it's harder for us to act like those people where we can just act as ourselves, because we've been acting probably since. We
acted at theaters when we were younger and everything like that.
Yeah, we've been since like 7, 8.
Yeah, so
we've been acting for a long time, and we would not be shooting on our usual iPhone. We'd be shooting on an actual camera, some actual scenes that you guys may be interested in watching. Just comment down below if you're interested in watching. We definitely still make Lord of the Rings videos.
Stuff.
But we'd be able to get more content out
on a more consistent basis, because it's really hard. Like, we've made lots of Lord of the Rings videos.
We're at like 77 or 76.
Like that. And like, there's lots of videos still left to make, but it's kind of with more people, and they are getting somewhat limited. Which we still will make them, but it might be easier to just make other videos from the Middle Ages and stuff of that sort.
Right, and we could even make like videos what the Rangers of the North would be like, you know, like what Aragorn's tribe, like random people in Aragorn's Ranger corps that he was in.
The Dunedain.
The Dunedain Rangers. Faramir was also in that. So just whatever you guys want, we're down to making other videos, and make sure to comment that down below.
Make sure to let us know.
Yeah. make sure, because this is a big
decision.
Yeah, it is.
Any remaining remarks that you want to make?
I think that really is it.
I just want to say I want to really thank everybody for the support that we got over the past 2 weeks. We were at maybe 370 subscribers.
Right, and we took
jumped
off
up to
after
442 right now.
Yeah,
so.
we're at 442, and after the Let's Hunt Some Orc, that one blew up, which was good. 2.3, we gained 40 subscribers from that, which was great. So make sure you guys. So thank you for all the support you got us. Subscribing, commenting. We love reading comments. We always say that, but reading comments.
We do. We read through all of them. It's
everyone. We read.
Honestly, one of the best parts of making the videos, just reading what people have to say good about the videos. So thank you so much.
And with that, we're going to end our 4th podcast, and make sure to tune in for next one's podcast with Samuel Nichols. Peace.
Not yet. Cat-like reflexes.
Dude.
How long?
That's a wrap.
How long was that?